Morning dear students. Today we are discuss the remaining part of human capital formation. Dear students, today we are discuss education, the essential element of development of human resources. Dear students, education means teaching, training, learning. It's improve the knowledge and develop the skills of a people. Clear? Education means teaching, learning, training, that is develop the skills, knowledge and develop of the skills of a people. The students, human capital formation fastly developed with the help of education, because education gives the training, skills and knowledge developed of a people. That people is able to contribute in production process more and more, and the people easily achieve and catch the job according to efficiency. So dear students, we can say the education is the main development sources of human capital formation. Importance and objective of education. So we have a lot of importance and object of the education. The first one is education produce responsible citizens. The students, education is also produce the responsible citizen, because the educated people is always responsible for the society and they always fulfill all the responsibility in respect of society. Next one, education is developed the science and technology. Yes, with the help of education, the lot of peoples get the knowledge and utilize for the development of new technology, method, etc. Yes, beta, the next benefit of the education, it's use the natural resources and human resources of all the region of the country. With the help of education, we can easily utilize the all man and material or natural resources of the country. Next one, it's expanded mental horizon of the people. Education also developed the mental horizon of the people. Next one, education is also helpful for the development of economy, because a lot of people, they have the knowledge, skills, they contribute in production process. That means the productivity rise, GDP and nation income rise, and nation income rise, then economic welfare is also rises. So it is also contribute to the economic welfare. Next one, education is developed the cultural standard of the citizen. Next one, education is also developed the human personality. That's the object or importance of education. Now we discuss need for government intervention in education and health. हेल्थ और एजुकेशन में गवर्नमेंट की इंटरवेंशन की क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है? सो वी हैव द लॉट ऑफ रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द इंटरवेंशन ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट इन एजुकेशन और हेल्थ. Good, dear students, these sectors need huge investment with a very high fixed expenditure. In education and health, both sector, we have the requirement of huge investment. and required the very high fixed capital. So the whole amount arranged easily by the government, and government spent the huge amount in the fixed assets. Next one. It is difficult to expect private investors to invest in health and education unless they are allowed to receive their huge cost throughout high prices of their services. We have the need of the government intervention in the education or health because the private sector do not ready to invest the huge amount in the education or health sector. The poor people stay in a country, so at the moment they don't able to afford the services at higher prices. So the government spent the huge amount in health and education system and provided services to people at reasonable prices for the social welfare maximization. So that's your need of the government intervention in health and education. हेल्थ और एजुकेशन में गवर्नमेंट का इंटरवेंशन मस्ट है. क्यों मस्ट है? क्योंकि एक तो इसमें हैवी इन्वेस्टमेंट की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, फिक्स कैपिटल की रिक्वायरमेंट ज़्यादा होती है, और वो आप इकोनॉमी में प्राइवेट सेक्टर के पास नहीं है. दूसरा, प्राइवेट सेक्टर इस सेक्टर में एजुकेशन और हेल्थ में पैसा तब लगाएगा जब वो हायर प्राइसेस पर प्रॉफिट अर्न कर सके, और हायर प्राइसेस को इसमें स्टेबल नहीं किया जा सकता है, प्रॉफिट की पॉसिबिलिटीज कम है. नेक्स्ट वन, कंट्रीज में रहने वाले जो पीपल हैं वो पोवर और बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन स्टे करते हैं, जिससे उनकी जो लेवल ऑफ इनकम है वो कम है और वो एजुकेशन और हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज़ को अफोर्ड करने में कैपेबल नहीं है, जिसके कारण गवर्नमेंट क्या करती है, गवर्नमेंट इंटरवेंशन होता है और गवर्नमेंट इस सेक्टर में एक ह्यूज अमाउंट इन्वेस्ट करती है फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द सोसाइटी. क्लियर बेटा? द नेक्स्ट वन इज ग्रोथ ऑफ एजुकेशन सेक्टर इन इंडिया. So in India, the education sector fastly growing after the 1947. Dear students, expansion of general education. So dear students, in primary or middle school in 1950 or 51, in 1950 or 51, the primary and middle school 2.23 lakhs. In 2015 or 16, it was rise about 12.70 lakhs. Secondary and senior secondary school 7.4 thousand in 1950 or 51. In 2015 or 16, it was rise 2.52 lakhs. College 578 in 1950 and 51. In 2015 or 16, it was 39.071. Universities include deemed university in 1950-51 about 27, but 2015-16 it was 799. The number of students primary and middle in 2050 and 51 19.15 lakhs, and in 2015 and 2015 or 16 17 crore. High and higher secondary schools in 1950-51 15 lakhs, and in 2015 or 16 3.2 crore. Higher education 3.6 lakhs in 1950-51 or 340 lakhs in 2015 or 16. That's the expansion of general education in Indian economy. Elementary education, class 1 to 8, primary and middle, age group about 6 to 14 year. In 1950-51 there are the number of was 2.23 lakhs, and 2015 or 16 it was 12.70 lakhs. So it shows the expansion of education sector in India. Clear beta? So dear students, the chapter is finished. Human capital formation. Dear students, if you have any doubt, any topic in human capital formation, then you can take all doubts immediately. Clear beta? And the question is, today we are discuss only one questions. The first one, what is human capital formation? Briefly explain. Education is the essential element of human capital formation. How? Or you can also develop another question. Briefly explain the importance of education or need for government intervention in education. So dear students, you will also explain the both question, and you will also choose the growth of education in Indian economy. Clear? So you will explain all the questions on your fair copy. Dear students, you will also learn the all questions. I hope the chapter you understand easily, and if you have any doubt, then you can take the all doubts immediately. Dear students, you will also complete your fair copy. Clear? And soon I will give you a revision schedule. Your attendance you will choose each day, girls and boys both. Thank you very much.